What's going up, everybody? This is Jeff from AltCoin Buzz, aka Blockchain J. Call me what you want, but just don't call me late for dinner. All right, let's kick this right off here. All right, so yeah, I say what's going up because look at all this green right here, right? Now, we are moving up slowly but surely after moving sideways for a while. It's going to be interesting to see where the market goes, obviously, with CME futures in play and a couple other variables coming into the equation. We still have the Chinese New Year, the Lunar New Year coming up. So historically, we've had some things to consider with that. Whether or not that's going to be a big factor, we don't know yet. Government FUD in January obviously also pushed the prices sideways and down, or down and sideways. But the previous resistance point that I'm really looking for here is $633 billion. Once we pass that, then we'll really, truly be in an interesting situation. Resistance above and beyond that, you're going to see 743 billion, and then you're going to see the big mountain to climb, 829 billion. Once we go over that, there's your three resistance points for this market to move. But right now, we've been headed up. We've been heading up for I would say almost 48 hours now, where it's been pretty nice rise, and some of your portfolios have recovered. We'll see how long it's sustainable. But overall, the market appears to be healthy from my assessment of just the way I view it. So with that being said, I want to talk about FanFare in this video. We've got, you knew this video was coming at some point where we were going to address FanFare head on. And I posted this on our Twitter, on AltCoin Buzz.io. Which coin has the most fanfare? Is it Ripple XRP? Is it Verge XVG? Is it Tron TRX? Is it Electroneum ETN? And we've got 1,721 votes in 14 minutes. You can see Tron right now is in the lead. But at one point, Verge was very much a fanfare coin, and we've seen Ripple's fanfare community there. And I guess you could say which coin has the biggest community is the one that has the most fanfare. And then people in the comments, they've been making some really interesting comments. Jeff, when you talk about these polls in your videos, you should give us an answer. Just a thought. Eduardo Melendez, thank you for the comment. And I said, good idea. So my honest take on it is right now, yes, Tron does have the most fanfare. But at any given time, any one of these four have had the most fanfare because their community is the largest. Fanfare, if you don't know what I'm talking about, really is people who just love the name of the coin and they just pull for it because they're invested in it, but they don't really care too much about the in-depth substance of what the tech looks like. And if you talk negatively about their coin, whether it be a tweet, Instagram post, or a YouTube video, it does not matter. They will go AWOL. I mean, they will go nuts. They will think that you're trying to FUD them and their position and you're touching their money. For example, let me just say this. I personally hold every single one of these coins in my wallet. I hold these coins in my wallet. I have a nice size position of Tron. I have a nice size position of Electroneum, a little small position of Verge, and then I have a fairly decent sized position in Ripple. So I'm not really trying to FUD anything here because I'm invested in it. What I do is I identify things when I see them, and I'm not scared of the truth, okay? The truth will set you free, right? I mean, that's the mantra. If you guys adopt that one right there, you'll be a whole lot more secure if you just focus on what's the true setting and the true truth. True truth, like double entendre right there. But you'll be a lot more equipped to handle BS when it comes, okay? So I made a video talking about Electroneum having some issues here with the Monero block, the bug fix, and them saying that they can't, they're having issues with exchanges. And as someone who participated in the ICO and invested in them after the ICO multiple times, I have no problem saying, hey, Electroneum, let's get it in gear. Let's get this together, okay? I have no problem doing that. It doesn't mean that I'm being rude to them. It doesn't mean that I'm trying to FUD them. It means that all I'm saying is, hey, are you guys focused over there or what's going on here? Because I'm noticing a reoccurring trend, right? That's what it is. And I'm not perfect myself. I'll be the first to tell you I make errors in videos all the time. I'll say something. I said something. I called in that last video about Etherscan. I called it my Ether Delta, and what I meant to say was my Ether wallet, but I was thinking my Ether wallet, but I was calling it my Ether Delta. So yes, I make mistakes too. I'm not perfect, okay? But the point is that when we have this kind of fanfare happening, ask yourself, are you investing in it because you like the name and you're a fan, or are you investing in it because you believe in the tech and what the project's doing, and you believe in the team being able to deliver innovation in the technology space for the blockchain? And that's what the whole point of these videos is all about when I talk about fanfare. And yeah, I mean, people in the TRX community, they follow Justin Sun like they say it's a cult following, right? And I follow Justin Sun, but what I don't do is I don't treat them like that's like Kurt Warner or Tom Brady or Ben Roethlisberger or Michael Vick or whoever my favorite athlete is, LeBron James. I don't treat them like they're my god, you know? Like, I look at it more like it's an investment. I spread out, I diversify my portfolio. I hold various different positions. I'm agnostic in the sense that I don't care which coin or token wins out in the long run, as long as we get innovation and we get the overall mission achieved, which is bringing the financial renaissance and the financial revolution, where people, these early adopters and you investors who are new to or who are early in the game here, end up walking away with some significant, value added for your investment in believing in the tech back when 99% of the world didn't even know anything about cryptocurrency. And so now, if we're just being used for banks to create new innovation and then they pull the rug on this market and they're like, oh, we told you it was going to happen, that wouldn't be too cool now, would it? But I mean, a lot of you guys investing in these projects, putting your hard-earned money into it, I would like to think that at some point in time, this will pull out for you guys, whether you get big time gains or some sort of upward movement to those who hold, right? If you hold, I'm pulling for you to win out. Like, so if you're going to be a fan of anything, maybe you're a fan of the blockchain, okay? But being a fan of any one coin is kind of silly, especially as taking an investor approach, okay? And I saw that with that Electronium video where people were like calling it complaining. Sure, it could be considered complaining, but more realistically, I'm saying, like, let's get to work, guys. So if your boss comes in and he says, hey, why didn't you guys take out the trash last night? The pizza parlor stinks. Why didn't you mop the floor? We got pizza gunk over here. Why didn't someone do that? Why didn't you guys make the fresh tomato sauce because this stuff's 3 days old? Is that complaining? Or is that saying, let's take a look at what needs to get done? Because one day, many of you will be bosses in your own work centers at some point, or your own household. You will become dad or mom, or maybe even just managing yourself, whatever the case may be. But you're going to have to be accountable and hold the standard for the way you run your organization like that. And you have to confront those things. Many business people, like Ray Dalio. I personally like Ray Dalio. If you're looking for, he's a bank guy. He's from, what is it, Bridgewater? But Ray Dalio, he uses a merit-based autocracy, as he calls it. I can't pronounce the word, meritocracy. But he lets other people interject and complain and call out things that need to be improved. And he says that's part of the way that his business was able to be successful, was by listening to other people's complaints. You guys complain to me in the comments, and I listen to them. Sometimes I battle back, but sometimes I agree, right? So you're allowed to disagree, agree to disagree, whatever you want to say. But the fanfare stuff is just really silly, especially as an investor. Sure, it's good to want your coin to be successful and pull for your project, but also be aware when they're not doing things that are correct, like delivering on time on their roadmap. Like, don't be so married to them that if they don't deliver on their roadmap that you can't say, hey, like, what's going on, guys? Are we going to deliver on this roadmap? Or maybe you part ways with your coin when they go up the next time around, when they go up 20, 30%, you say, hey, they're not delivering on time. Maybe I'll part ways with this coin and get into a more a project that I've been exploring more. And see, when you have that flexibility, it makes you a more viable investor, right? So yes, of course, more than likely, all of these coins will go up above where they're at right now, because assuming that we stay in a bull market, they're all going to move up, including Electronium, including TRX, including Verge. and Ripple, which is not very hard considering they're all off all-time highs. None of these coins and tokens, Tron being a token, are at all-time highs. So they will revisit their all-time highs at some point. And I'm just encouraging you guys, if you find yourself in a FanFare position, to say, whoa, am I just a FanFare, or am I a fan, or am I investing? Right? People literally invest in Tron just because they like the name Tron, because they think it reminds them of Transformers. People just invest in Verge because they like the idea of microtransactions, privacy coin, and the name Verge and the logo. And so it's great branding. But at the end of the day, what do they know about the back end of it, right? And like I said, I hold all these positions. Okay? Ripple XRP. Right? And I'm not trying to put down any of these coins. So if you're taking the video the wrong way, or if you're thinking that I'm trying to FUD these coins, that's not what I'm doing. I'm saying, are you a fan? Are you in a FanFare state, or are you in an investor mentality? So just putting that out there. Follow us on Twitter if you want to participate in these polls. Let's go ahead and go through this and see what other people are saying. Tron by a mile is from Jalitza. We have Crypto Chick. I saw this and thought it was hilarious. Show and prove already. Tron partners with everybody. That is funny, from Crypto Chick. ETN, long-term coins plus 5 years. Yes, I do agree with you. In my eyes, it's so undervalued. Okay. I'm not a Ripple fan at all, but obviously Ripple is the clearest winner. Okay. Tron is dominating. Haha, hodl. ETN is partnered with FanFare. There's no question. Electronium without a doubt. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Let's see what you guys said on Instagram, to those of you who voted on Instagram. All right. Tron. Winner, or Tron. Tron boys be everywhere. Electronium Tron. So it looks like the fanboys on Instagram go to Tron. And Tron won out on our Twitter poll too. So join us on social media to participate in our polls. AltCoinBuzz.io on Twitter and AltCoinBuzz on Instagram. We'll see you all next time. Subscribe to this channel if you like, and get notified by clicking that bell on any one of these channels to get notified when posts like this drop. See you next time.